Labour's migration scandal, Citizenship for Illegals, Ben Habib and Suella Braverman erupt, an insult to the British people. That's what critics are calling Keir Starmer's latest betrayal, his government's decision to open the door for illegal migrants to gain UK citizenship. And this isn't speculation, this is happening right now. Labour is ripping up key Tory-era immigration laws, rules that were specifically designed to protect Britain's borders. Under Rishi Sunak, the Illegal Migration Act 2023 ensured that almost all illegal arrivals were ineligible for citizenship. That's gone. The law also prevented adult men from claiming to be underage just to secure an easier asylum process. That's gone too. And the consequences? Critics warn they could be catastrophic. Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp has sounded the alarm, calling Starmer's move a craven capitulation to people smugglers and illegal migrants. But it gets worse, because, according to Philp, Labour's reckless approach will lead to dangerous young men being placed with teenage girls. The fury is boiling over, public anger is growing, and we have a must-see clip of Ben Habib tearing apart Labour's plan. He doesn't hold back. Watch this.
Every single illegal migrant in the United Kingdom, and I understand there are around 1.2 million. Of course, we can't know for sure because they're here illegally. So, we can only rely on the statistics and estimates given to us by government. But every single person in the United Kingdom who is here illegally should be detained and, if possible, deported. And if they can't be deported, then some other mechanism should be found to either repatriate them or to leave them incarcerated. No one should be allowed to break into the United Kingdom and stay here free of charge. And indeed, in many, many cases, at the cost of our generosity.
Labour is trying to spin this as a crackdown, claiming their bill strengthens security. But let's be honest, how is allowing illegal migrants a path to citizenship a crackdown? How is repealing age assessments for asylum seekers securing our borders? Here's what they don't want you to know. Right now, Britain's asylum system is being exploited on an industrial scale. Children are far more likely to be granted refugee status, so thousands of migrants lie about their age to increase their chances of staying. Currently, small boat arrivals are assessed by 2 Home Office staff who simply guess based on physical appearance and demeanour. If a grown man looks under 18, he is treated as a child, and unless the Home Office is very confident he's over age, the benefit of the doubt is given to the migrant. This is why we've seen cases where fully grown adult men have ended up in school classrooms with underage British girls. It's why multiple European nations, including France and Germany, have introduced scientific testing to check a migrant's true age. But Labour, they're scrapping any meaningful assessment and taking the word of the migrant at face value. And who's celebrating? People smugglers, criminal gangs, those who make their money by selling Britain's broken asylum system to the highest bidder. Former Home Secretary Suella Braverman has branded this entire bill a disgrace, warning that it completely dismantles all the security measures the Conservatives put in place. Under Sunak, illegal entrants were automatically ineligible for settled status and citizenship. That safeguard is now gone, completely erased by Starmer's government. Braverman didn't mince her words. If you enter the UK illegally, you should be detained, deported, and banned from ever returning. But under Starmer's plan, illegal migrants will not be deported. Instead, they'll be handed a roadmap to British citizenship. Former Brexit Party MEP Rupert Lowe has gone even further, calling this a catastrophic mistake. He says Labour's asylum policy is already as soft as a boiled maggot, and this new bill only makes it worse. The scale of deception is staggering. The Home Office is repeatedly fooled by false asylum claims, accepting lies about age, religion, and even sexuality. It's a well-known fact that many illegal migrants pretend to be LGBT+ to avoid deportation, as it grants them additional protections under British asylum law. Yet the government keeps turning a blind eye. And let's talk numbers. 130,000 young men have crossed the Channel in small boats since 2018. Net migration, over 1 million in 2023 alone. These are not small figures. This is a demographic transformation happening at an unprecedented speed. But here's the real question. Why is Labour doing this? The answer is simple. Labour is pandering to their new voter base. They know that mass migration benefits them politically. More migration means more future voters who will be dependent on Labour's welfare policies. It's a calculated strategy, one that prioritises political power over national security. And if you think that's bad, just wait until you hear what else they're up to, because while Labour is opening Britain's borders, they are simultaneously launching a secret war against Nigel Farage and Reform UK. That's right, a covert campaign is being waged to take down the biggest threat to Labour's grip on power. A secret anti-reform database is being built, designed to track and undermine every move that Farage and Reform make. This isn't speculation, it's coming straight from Labour-aligned insiders. Reports reveal that Labour Together, a think tank closely tied to Downing Street, has shifted its entire focus onto stopping reform. Their CEO, Jonathan Ashworth, has openly admitted 2025 is the year when we shine the torch on Farage. We're tracking everything. He's called for NHS charges. Our polling shows that's his Achilles heel. Make no mistake, Labour is terrified. They aren't worried about the Tories anymore. They know the Conservatives are collapsing. Their real fear? Reform UK. Farage has been completely unfazed. When asked about Labour's plans to attack him, his response was classic. If the Labour Party wants to give me free publicity, I look forward to it with relish. But Labour is desperate to destroy reform before it's too late. Because while Starmer sits in number 10, reform is on the rise, polling ahead of the Tories in multiple surveys. And today, Farage made his biggest move yet. In a fiery speech in the North East, he welcomed two more Conservative defectors to his party. Former Tory councillors Joe Quinn and Cathy Hunt have officially joined Reform, boosting the party's strength in a region that has traditionally been a Labour stronghold. At the rally, Farage didn't hold back. They weren't betrayed by Brexit. They were betrayed by a Conservative government that never believed in it. The message is clear. Labour and the Tories have both failed Britain. And as Reform surges in the polls, the establishment is panicking. So what does this all mean? Labour is ripping apart Britain's borders while simultaneously waging war on the only party that dares to challenge them. They are erasing tough immigration laws and replacing them with policies that invite even more illegal migration. And they are desperately scrambling to keep Nigel Farage out of power before he can fully capitalise on the Tory collapse. The question is, will the British public allow this to happen? If you believe Labour's migration bill is an absolute disgrace, drop a like on this video. And if you want to stay updated on the biggest political scandals shaking the UK, make sure you subscribe, because this fight is far from over.